Hey guys, and I'm going to be doing a little video on um, your frog's care and how to do your substrate and what you might need for your frog starting out. So here we go. This guy just escaped from his cup, but let's see if I can get it back. Whoa, saw that right? That was awesome. No, stop running. Oh man, freaking frog. Get over here. Get over here. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. The bad thing about frogs, you have to chase them all over the place. Get over here. But that little black thing that was right there was frog. Stop it. Get back. You gonna hurt yourself. Stop it. Okay. So I have two frogs today. So I'm gonna start this video because sorry about that interruption. That's Mikey. That's the big one. That's my big frog. He's an aquatic frog. So you're gonna need a tank since these guys are pretty small. Not that big of a tank, maybe like 3 to 4 quarts. Not that big. So you need some substrate. Usually I use pebbles or like some toys or whatever I can find. So you're just gonna put your substrate right in there. So also, and since these guys are really delicate and stuff, don't get really rough rocks. Get some like smooth rocks like these. These are pretty smooth. So yeah. So and if you have rough rocks, just put them on the bottom as like the first layer of of substrate. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. So here's the rough rocks that I have. They're really they're extremely pointy. That's why I don't like them. So we're gonna cover the first layer up with just these types of rocks. So your first layer of substrate is gonna be this right here. This is gonna give it more like a little bit more height to it, and it makes your tank look a lot better and colorful. Try and get an even layer with these rocks so that your tank won't look extremely horrible. It's okay if you have them mixed up, try your best to get them separated from the rough rocks and the normal rocks. So just keep putting in more substrate, well, as much as you can find. Substrate's not that expensive. It's like, I know when you go to Petland and other places, the substrate is really expensive. There's only like 12 rocks for like $2 or $3 around there. So you can just go to a 99-cent store and get your substrate. It's not really mandatory to get substrate, but if you don't have substrate, you're kind of in luck because it's pretty easier to kind of like net out their food. But that if you don't want to net out their food and you want to have substrate on the bottom of your tank like I have them, just make sure you clean your tank every week. so that's my first layer of substrate. And now I'm gonna put the pebbles in. If you want, he escaped, didn't he? See that? This guy is really high jumper. It's like, you know what? I'm just glad you hang. You want to stay up? Stay up. Wants me to starve the shit. He's like, ooh, I'm in quite a frog. Why are you messing with my home? Stop messing with my home. So, when you're cleaning this weekly, make sure that you don't like put too much soap. You can use soap. Usually that's what I do. Use soap, but make sure you rinse it out really good because these guys are very delicate. You guys put little toys and stuff right here. I have a whole bunch of these little turtles. Just messing around with these guys. In other videos, they might tell you to make a sort of like going upwards, like an incline. With these aquatic frogs, I wouldn't do that just because they don't come out much. That's why you see this guy running all over the place. He's pretty annoying sometimes. That's why I don't really get them in like a vase, like for flowers. So make sure you rinsed out your substrate really good. Clean the edges of your tank, like right here, wherever. Usually you can see where the water line originally was, and that's probably because of the evaporation of the water. But that's kind of normal. These guys are amphibian, which means they are cold-blooded, so they do need a nice little lamp. So I recommend getting a warm lamp for them. You can really use just about any lamp, just make sure it heats them up. And then you're going to add your water once you're done filling up your substrate. And this is not enough water, so I usually fill it up about halfway through the tank, just in case they need a quick and easy escape to get water, because, see this guy? He going, get over here, get over here. This is horrible. Oh. I'm gonna put you in a video. Put him in a contest or something. I'm really good at this. Such a little party pooper. You're so mean to me. I've been so good to you. And you see this tank? It's beautiful. Because of me. Alright, so, while I go get more water, you can enjoy this beautiful song. I'm just kidding. Song's not working. But, okay, I'm gonna go get more water from the sink or something. Stop. So we're just gonna fill up the water. It's not that hard to fill up the water. It's about halfway through the tank. Right now I have it right here. I think that's good for right now. Since if you're cleaning this, I recommend not leaving your frogs out in the open because you could step on them. They are pretty small. So you can see I have this guy in a cup, like right there. And Mikey, that I don't know if they're male or female, but they didn't saw me. This is Mikey. He's the bigger one. He's very active. Well, they're both very active. So once you did that, so you have your frogs out in a different temporary holster, and you'd be in. Like the same day that you're gonna clean the tank. Don't feed them in the morning. I recommend just feeding them in here so that you won't get the tank dirty as soon as you can. So that can get really annoying. So I really just put like 5 pellets. This is aquatic frog and tadpole food. It cost me about like $2, and then you eat 5 of these little pebbles. So I will be showing you the pebbles are about that big as that little black spot right here. So that's their food. They're not like fishes. They won't really swim for the food. So you have to put it like right above them so they can eat. Sometimes they might not cooperate, but eventually in the night they will go and they will eat the food eventually. They really don't let it waste. So as soon as you fed these little guys, you go ahead and put them right, well, before all of this happens, well, you feed them and stuff, blah, 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 you can get a water filter. It doesn't really, well, every water filter does the same thing, it dechlorinates. So, at my pet shop, they had a reptile dechlorinator, and it cost so much more than the aquatic, the Aquion, whatever this is, water filter. I mean, dechlorinator. So I just got this one. It does exactly the same thing. It doesn't matter which one you get. Just make sure you get one, because one, it'll make the water a lot healthier for them. Two, it'll keep the water a little cleaner, and the cleaner, the better. So on this one, the directions say, I forgot, it's like 5, it's like, how much is it? It's like 5 milliliters for a gallon, but I don't even have a gallon of water in here. So I usually just put like 2 drops, 2 or 3 drops. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Alright, so he escaped again. I put it here. That's it. I'm just gonna leave you there. I haven't listened to you anymore. That's it. I'm gonna train these frogs to stop being mean, to stop escaping. Uh, People might also say to get a pretty big rock to help with the shore line or whatever they call it. But these frogs don't go out that much, so not really necessary. So then you put your little frogs. So then you just put your frogs in the tank. This guy does not want to go in the tank. He's acting like a meaty. Saw that right? That was awesome. But yeah, I got one of these guys in here already. And I'll put this little guy in there. And then good finish your food. Come on, get out, get out, get out. Come into my hand. There you go. This guy's I haven't named him yet. But yeah, you basically get how fast these guys are. He's new, or she, whatever you want, I don't know. You guys can give me a name suggestion, that'd be nice. If you hear buzzing in the background, my dad's a tattoo artist, so can't really do anything about it. It's not my audio. This is a new one. It's pretty tiny. I don't know what I'm gonna name her or him. Okay. There you go. So you got these guys up in there. It's not really necessary to get a top if you have half of the water like I do. But put a top just to be safe anyway. Because these guys jump, as you just saw, they escape from your cups. And then after this, you put them in your nice little spot, wherever you have it. I usually put these guys on my dresser when my brother is sleeping. And I have my 10-watt lamp. I mean my 100-watt over there too. So I'm just going to show you them in their little habitat. So that's going to be tank. But right now they're just swimming around. You know, he's like, "Hey, what did you just do to my tank?" They're both in the back right here. So, subscribe.